My name is Frank, and at 63, I've wrapped up a lifetime wrenching under hoods at the Chevy factory in Flint, Michigan. My wife Margaret and I built a solid life together, raising our daughter Emily, who's out in California with her own brood now, and our son Michael, who's put down roots in Texas with his partner and two grandkids. After 42 years on the line, we figured it was high time for that long-dreamed-of escape, a road trip to the majestic Grand Canyon in Arizona. Margaret lit up at the thought. She'd always been the organizer, mapping out our days with precision, though our early years left little room for wanderlust. Between kids' bills and that endless mortgage grind, any spare cash went straight to necessities. But with my pension kicking in and our nest egg secure, we could finally splurge on us. For 3 months straight, she'd hunker down with her tablet, scouting top spots, cozy lodges, hidden eateries, breathtaking overlooks, and must-see trails. She'd print itineraries, bookmark reviews, and assemble a binder stuffed with maps and tips. Seeing her so alive after years of predictable routines, me clocking in at the plant, her holding down the fort, filled me with quiet joy. This was our fresh start. We snagged a suite at the Sunset Oasis, a quaint spot about half an hour from the canyon's south rim. Margaret spotted it online and was smitten with its rustic stucco walls, lush inner garden complete with a sparkling pool, and an on-site bistro dishing up zesty regional fare. Glowing ratings sealed the deal, and at a fair price, we locked in 2 full weeks, our longest getaway ever. The prospect thrilled me. No alarms, no deadlines, just us soaking in one of nature's masterpieces. The journey from Michigan spanned 2 days, with an overnight pit stop in Tulsa. We dined at a retro roadside joint that whisked us back to our courting days in the 80s, her giggles echoing over my corny quips, our fingers intertwined. It was like peeling back the layers of habit to rediscover the spark. Pulling up to the Sunset Oasis, I had to hand it to her. The place exceeded the photos. Warm terracotta tones, blooming succulents framing winding paths, our room airy with a balcony gazing over the pool's tranquil glow. Day 1 was pure magic. We cruised to the rim, standing awestruck as the vast chasm unfolded in layers of crimson and gold. No snapshot could match its raw power. We strolled the edge, snapping selfies against the endless drop, then lunched at a Vista Cafe amid the jagged peaks. Margaret buzzed with energy, her silver-streaked hair catching the sun, her figure trim from those daily neighborhood loops back home. At 61, she radiated vitality, spotting quirky strata, quoting guidebooks, swapping tales with fellow visitors. Her zest pulled me in, making everything sharper. That night, we dined poolside at the bistro. I savored a spiced ribeye, she a fresh herb salad, washing it down with a rare shared Cabernet. We sketched out adventures, a chopper ride over the depths, ancient Pueblo ruins, perhaps a detour to Sedona's fiery formations. The future felt wide open. Come morning, too, Margaret stirred at dawn, her lifelong habit while I lounged till later. Around 6:30, she pecked my brow. Heading out for a stroll in the crisp air before the sun scorches everything, she murmured. The desk clerk mentioned prime wildlife spotting, maybe quail or lizards. I grunted approval, drifting back to sleep in the unhurried bliss. By 8, she hadn't returned. No big deal, her rambles often stretched. I freshened up, dressed, and wandered the grounds. The central plaza with its inviting pool, shaded lounges draped in vines, the bistro spilling onto a sunny patio. I poked into the gym, the boutique, no sign. Finally, the eatery, indoor booths, and an al fresco deck edging the garden. There, at a secluded edge table behind a towering agave, sat Margaret, not solo. Opposite her, a sharp-featured guy in his mid-50s, salt and pepper mane, crisp linen shirt screaming money. They huddled close, voices hushed. Friendly chit-chat? Maybe. But instinct froze me behind a column. He cradled her hand in both of his, tender, not casual. Her smile, That warm, intimate glow I'd claimed for decades lit her face, her laugh, that melodic trill from our youth, floated over. Gut-punched, I watched him press lips to her fingers, her brush lint from his shoulder, their eyes lock like star-crossed lovers. This wasn't random. This was deep. Minutes blurred into eternity before I retreated, dazed to our suite. Trembling on the bed's edge, I replayed our life. Meeting at 20 and 18, weathering parenthood storms, money woes, losses. She'd been my rock, our bond, the envy of friends. Now, those laptop hours, her fixation on this hotel, her recent solo dawn hikes at home. It clicked poisonously. She breezed in 20 minutes later, radiant. Up already? Sleep well, love? She bustled, prepping for a rinse. That walk was divine, the dawn hues on the sand, and I spotted a horned toad. I eyed this enigma, my stranger wife. Sounds great, I croaked. Breakfast soon? Yes. Quick shower. I'm ravenous. As water hissed, options swirled. Confront? Feign ignorance? Bolt? Doubt lingered. Maybe misread. But Dawn 3 crushed it. She slipped out. I tailed 15 minutes later. Same spot, same man. He pecked her cheek farewell. She touched the spot, beaming like a smitten girl. He slid into a sleek Audi. I noted the plates. Her return, more fabrications about flora and fauna. These of her deceit stung deepest. That day blurred. Pueblo tour, trail trek, canyon view meal. Her facade flawless. Phone checks, for maps. A new scent wafting. Bedtime, I probed. Let's shake it up tomorrow. Join your sunrise jaunt? Sounds serene. Panic flickered, then smoothed. Sure, but you loathe early rises, especially here. I cherish that solo piece. Later, Dawn 4, resolve hardened. I feigned slumber as she left, then shadowed to eavesdrop from foliage cover. We can't sustain this secrecy, David, she whispered. It's wearing thin, he soothed, caressing her palm. I get it, sweetheart, but we need time to plan. Frank's sensing something. He mentioned walking together. David's brow furrowed. He's sharp. After 40-plus years, she sighed. Post-trip I'll choose. No more splitting myself. I want us real, no shadows. It's messy. Divorce, family, finances. Frank's been decent in his steady way. Sickened, I learned. 8 months. Sparked at a Denver seminar. While I counted to retirement bliss, she'd woven this web. Back in the room, fury boiled. No public blow-up, no enduring pretense. A scheme crystallized. Next morning, post her stroll, I lay gasping, clutching my side. Frank, what is it? Alarm etched her face. Chest, tight, worsening. Pale, she urged. Ambulance? No fuss. Just drive me to urgent care. Crisis flipped her to caregiver mode. Our stuff? No time. Later. I wheezed, bag slung with essentials. IDs, cards, tickets. She half-carried me to our SUV, onlookers murmuring. As she punched in GPS, nearest ER 25 minutes, I pocketed her powered-off phone. En route, her comforts flowed. You'll be okay. Docs will fix it. I'll update the kids. Midway, I improved, but she pressed on. At the lot, park here. Fetch help, I'll wait. She dashed in. Doors whooshed shut. I shifted seats, accelerated away. Mirror glimpse, her emerging with medics, bewildered, scanning vainly. Guilt tugged, 43 years instinct. But betrayal's fire won. Tank full, I aimed east, 20 hours to Flint. She'd manage. With David, solitude's drive unearthed memories, vows in her lace gown, cradling newborns, home milestones, cozy nights, real or facade. Perhaps I dulled the romance, reduced her to roles. But 8 months calculated duplicity? Unforgivable. Home. I rang attorney Tom Reynolds, our longtime handler. Vacation bliss? Not quite. File for divorce. Shock yielded to details. Affair, her exit plans, my stranding. That could bite legally. Abandonment vibes. Don't care. Fair split, no alimony. Quick out. Michigan's no fault eased it. I changed locks, axed joint cards. 3 silent days. Then her call. Frank. Icy. We talk now. Said enough. You ditched me penniless, ID-less. The ordeal. David sorted it, I bet. Silence? How long? Saw you rendezvous. Heard your schemes. Not like that? Complicated. I still value us. Don't sugarcoat. 8 months lies. Vacation as alibi. Tears. Figuring gently. Honesty was gentle. She was at Sister Susan's in Tucson. Tom sending papers. Kids reeled. Emily fumed at my cruelty. Michael sympathized, stunned. Proceedings zipped. 50-50 assets. I bought her house share. Cars split. Stuff divvied remotely. 4 months. Dissolved. House echoed ghosts. I refreshed it. New paint. Furnishings. Her space a den. Reconnected with old pals for cards, games, outings. Not dreamed retirement, but authentic. 6 months post, grocery run-in. Margaret, thinner, aged, with him. David, polished. Frank, awkward nods. Doing all right? Fine, you? She introduced. He offered a hand. Heard much. I ignored. Strode off. Her plea faded. 2 years on. I'm 65. Solo in my haven. Grandkids visiting. Buddies close. Heard she wed David. Felt zilch. Doubts? Sure. Confront. Counsel. But shattered trust? Irreparable. This quiet freedom beats illusion's cage. Betrayal's sting faded. My bold exit. Worth every mile.